Welcome to the playlist of control system. Here I am going to discuss briefly on Routh Hurwitz criteria. It is also known as RS criteria. So first let's understand what is the meaning of Routh Hurwitz criteria or RS criteria. So it is an analytical method, or I can say that mathematical method which is used to check whether the system is stable or unstable without actually solving the roots of the characteristic equation. So it convey like how many roots lies in the right half of S-plane. So if no roots are available in the right half of S-plane, then we'll say that system is stable. In case if there are roots are available in the right half of S-plane, then we call the system is unstable. Kindly draw the diagram like S-plane, SJ, like like S-plane you can draw. So check out how many roots are available in the left half of S-plane. If more number of roots are available in the left half of S-plane, then surely we can say system is stable. Conversely, if the roots are in the right half of S-plane, then we'll say system is unstable. So this method gives how many number of roots are available in the like right half of S-plane. It is going to predict. Routh-Hurwitz criteria is a mathematical technique which is used to determine the stability of the control system by inspecting the first column of the Routh array without solving the characteristic equation. In this method, we focus only on the formation of Routh array. Later on, only the first column of Routh array will be inspected. So ensure that if all elements are positive, then we'll say that the system is stable and there are no number of roots available in the right half of S-plane. Whatever the roots are available, that is available in the left half of S-plane. Moving forward, why we require RH criteria or Routh Hurwitz criteria? To mainly to predict the stability and to find out the location of the pole. Where does the pole locate? And we have the general characteristic equation. Solving higher order equation, that is a major difficulty. Okay, so no, don't worry. Like solving and finding out the poles are not required, regardless of like a high order of like a polynomial. No issues. You focus only on the Routh array formation, then focus only on the first column of Routh array. That is only the simple method of Routh Hurwitz criteria. Here, the method of formation of Routh array is given below. So what you can do is please focus on like first of all you are supposed to write the like order for highest order you should be written in the top, then second highest, third highest, then lower order. Okay, like s to the power 4, s to the power 3, s to the power 2, s to the power 1, s to the power 0. Or like this you can write it. So identify, suppose a polynomial is available, please identify which is the maximum power. That should be at the top, then lowest power should be at the bottom. Later on what you can do is, so like you can note like write the coefficients. Okay, corresponding you are supposed to write the coefficient. I'll show you the example, don't worry. So here these are the coefficient, like A0, A2, A4. These are the even coefficient. Later on, you are supposed to write the odd coefficient, A1, A3, A0. So like I completed the what I can say the like two rows I could complete. Easily we can identify and you can directly copy the coefficient. Later, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to calculate the unknown element. Okay, so B1 how to calculate A1 into A2 minus then A3 into A0 divided by A1. This formula you can remember. So like C1 how to calculate C1. So C1 very simple, like B1 into A3. Look at this. B1 into A3 minus B2 into A1 divided by B1. Like this, you can get the B1. C1 also, like whenever you are considering C1, you consider only these two rows. So C1 means B1 into A3 minus A1 into B2 divided by B1. Like this, you have to consider. Right. I hope you understood. So moreover, I'll show you another thing. One more thing I want to add with you. So here, how to identify the B2? Here, how to identify the B2? What you can do, so whenever you are computing B2, you please like imagine that this column is deleted. I hope you understood. Later, what you will do? So you please consider the column which is in the left side and the column which is in the right side. So A1 into A4, correct? A1 into A4 minus 0 into A0. This is a 0 element that should be multiplied with A0 divided by A1. That is a simple formula. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the complete problems and how to get the solution. Don't worry. So now you please do understand that how to write the Routh array, how to formulate the Routh array, right? And ultimately what I require is I want the complete elements which are available in the first column of the Routh array. Any cost I have to fill up. Okay, so that is a concept. So one more thing I want to add you that how did I get the element at the 0? Okay, how did I get the element 0? Because this element I want to consider. So to consider this element, imagine that it is a like a limit of the Routh array. So whatever the remaining elements are available, that should be considered as 0. So before the element is A1, A2. After the column, that element is 0, 0. So how to calculate this particular element? It is very simple. Assume that you are deleting this column. Then A3 into 0 minus 0 into A2 divided by A3. Ultimately, what is the value? It will be 0 only. I hope you understood. So this is the way how to formulate the Routh array. Once you formulate the Routh array, so we can predict whether the system is stable or not. Suppose all like elements are positive. That means there is no sign change. So if there is no sign change means we can say like the all the poles which are available are in the left half of S plane. If there are some sign changes, if there are two sign changes are available, then remember that system is unstable and uh, there are two number of poles which are in the right half of S plane. For example, you can see 2 minus 1, 1. Here, how many sign changes are there? Sign changes 1. This is sign change number 2. If there are two sign changes means, remember that there are two number of poles which are locating in the right half of S plane. Here to remember that two poles are available in the right half of S plane. Therefore, system is unstable. So this is regarding Routh array and predicting the stability of the system. All element of the first column of Routh array should be positive. That means no sign changes are entertained. So the system is stable. If there are sign changes in the first column, the number of sign changes equal to number of poles which are in the right half of S plane. Remember this. So first case, no sign change means system is stable. Second case, if there are sign changes means remember that system is unstable. As many sign changes are happening, that much of poles are available in the right half of S plane. If entire row becomes 0 means system is marginally stable. Okay, so you can solve it by using auxiliary equation that I will let you know in the next session. The advantages of Routh array is there is no need for polynomial, no need to solve. I can go for 10th order, 11th order, 12th order, which is highly impossible to solve manually. Works for high order systems. Of course, we can do it. Give a number of unstable poles, and it helps to identify the range of the k in a given polynomial. So these are the important theory part regarding the Routh array criteria or Routh Hurwitz criteria. In the next video, I'll be solving numerical example with the special cases so that you will understand the concept very clearly. Every university examination, there is one question like what is Routh Hurwitz criteria? What is RS criteria? Or what is Routh array? How do you form the Routh array? Remember that there are theory questions also. So don't think that only problem will ask. There are theory questions as well. So prepare well for theory also. I wish you all the very best for your examination. So hope you are doing well and prepare very hard. If you have any doubt regarding this particular topic, you can request through comment box. I'll surely reply back. Happy learning. I wish you all the very best for your examination. Request you to subscribe my channel. Thank you.